If people can be triggered by artwork to ask questions about Indigenous cultures, then the work is done.
Curling now enters the Sports Weekend spotlight.
All right, we're really excited about the new
the jerseys,
the
uniforms,
wearing,
because this is what it's all about, getting the opportunity to wear the maple leaf on the grandest athletic stage.
Yeah, it is. But they've taken the curling jersey that they'll be wearing at the Olympics to a beautiful level.
Yeah.
And we're so lucky to have the artist with us. I think he got home from his course.
Absolutely. He was teaching a course, and so wonderful to have Patrick Hunter on the show, out of the classroom and onto the show. And Patrick, you should just be so proud of what has come of this uniform. Welcome to the show. Walk us through how you came up with this incredible design. Of course, the Indigenous inspiration. Take it away.
Thanks. Yeah. My cheeks feel like they're ready to explode. It was a digital class, our virtual class, so I didn't have to go far. I just had to click onto you guys. But it still doesn't really feel real that I've created something for the Olympic stage. But I'm going through the motions of it. Like it's insane, and I'm still just flabbergasted that Indigenous culture is going to be put on such a global stage, such as the Olympics, and it's such a big honor. And I just really hope that a lot of Indigenous people, not just in my country, but around the world, are like, you can see yourselves on that stage as well. It's not like I come from a lot of privilege or anything. I'm from the bush, but I was able to do it, and the work has been resonating with people all over Canada, which feels pretty good.
How did the opportunity come about? And when you got that phone call about getting it on that grand stage of the Olympics, what was that like?
Well, it was told to me like early on in high school that, be nice to everyone that you know. And it came from a friend of mine from high school. She's dating a great guy, and he wanted to have a talk with me about maybe collaborating on the jerseys, and we were able to. That's kind of how it started, like, believe it or not. But we just had some chats early on, and I discovered, and same with him, that we both had a lot of integrity and wanted to tell kind of the same story of indigeneity on the world stage needs to happen, because that's how reconciliation really works. Is like, if people can be triggered by artwork to ask questions about Indigenous cultures, then the work is done.
Absolutely. And isn't that it? Of course, you talked about the Truth and Reconciliation call to action number 83. Of course, that's all about artist collaboration. You and Kevin Heroux collaborating, putting this all together. Patrick, can you tell us a little bit more about the inspiration and the design and what you were drawing upon when you created this?
Well, he created the look of the jersey without kind of like a lot more of the organic designs, like the trees and the maple leaf and things like that. And then he created a lot of beautiful spaces where I could put my artwork into, which is kind of where you see, like, on the torso, like the feathers and the trees, and then along the arm you really see like the four medicines from my culture as well. And I wanted to show people that just to tell again, like I was saying earlier, like a little bit more stories. And the four medicines that are like arranged in a braid alongside the arm, it's the traditional four medicines of the Anishinaabe, like tobacco, cedar, sweetgrass, and sage. And just to give our athletes like a little bit more of like good vibes, that was the plan there. And then the seven trees along the torso represent the seven grandfather teachings, and the four feathers on the side are the four players that play the game. So it all kind of worked out to make a cool jersey.
Sorry about that. How will you feel when they're at the Olympics and that first rock is thrown, or if Canada's on the podium for curling and you see that jersey? How do you think that's going to make you feel?
So I've had to keep this a secret for like 4 months, and I'm not a good secret keeper. So I'm glad that it's finally out there. And like when we find out who actually gets to go to the Olympics, I think it's going to be even more a thrill. But when I see it on the stage, and I'm such a person that doesn't believe that really good things are happening until they actually happen. My cheeks feel like they're about to explode just from smiling so hard. So I think even like when this happens, it's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to need Botox in the cheeks just to calm them down.
So great.
Patrick, I tell you, the response on social media for what we're hearing here in Saskatoon at the Olympic trials,
Beautiful design.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
You
should
nailed
be so
it.
proud. You nailed it.
Yeah.
And I love that
barely
you talked
trying.
about those good vibes and the four medicines, because
We all need that.
we all need that. And that's important. And I believe those Canadian curlers are going to be better because of it.
Yeah, but we really need it. Anyhow, thank you for making time for us, Patrick.
No
'cause we
problem.
know you were busy today, but we so appreciate hearing the whole story.
Outstanding.
No problem. Yeah. Anytime. Call me.